Today we're back looking at some crazy Karens who were caught on camera. Okay, so this looks like it's in an airport.
My name is Terry Ann Cruz. I'm the manager of the airport here.
That's not
Who saw him choking? Who saw him choke me to the ground? Who saw
Nobody's
me?
seen him choke you, darling, because it
through
didn't
the door when you
happen.
weren't supposed to.
He
And when I saw him
choked me
push
to
you
the
out
ground.
the door.
You deserve
I'm
it.
pretty sure you're
In a
mistaken.
dress.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. You off.
Excuse me?
I want the manager of the airport here.
Do airports even have managers? I don't even know if they do. I think I might have been speaking whenever the person in the video said it, but apparently she was running for a gate whenever she wasn't meant to, and then she got choked. So that's like you stealing from a store and then being shocked as to why you get like arrested for shoplifting. Love the audience participation. It kind of reminds me of being in a pantomime where you like speak to them and then they speak back. Everyone gets their own say. These women can't be okay in the head. You don't say, you don't say. It's not like we don't say that every single video. Like, these women are literally crazy. Only crazy people act like that. One new fly list for Terry coming up. Her little outburst has probably got her banned from that airline. Imagine being in a remote area, like, I don't know, Alaska. Because I swear there's an airline called Alaska Airlines. Imagine being from Alaska and like that's the only planes that come in and out of the airports. You wouldn't be able to leave.
We're gonna be on social media. Hi everybody.
Hiya.
I'll go ahead and move. I'll do whatever you want. We'll work together on it. It's no big deal. Okay, you don't have permission to share my face, my name, anything on Facebook, so you don't have to do that, sir. It's not necessary. What's your name? What's your name from Go Moving in Beloit?
He probably wouldn't be filming you if you didn't
What's your
act
name,
weird in the
sir?
first place, to be fair. Oh, yeah, just put the window up.
Here is your name. Thanks, bye.
And as you can see by the looks of it, she's blocked him in.
Do the same for you. Name's Larry. Cute.
But why exactly has she stopped him? Like, he does look like he's basically trapped in. And now she's harassing other workers.
Y'all don't need to treat me like this.
You're disrespectful.
They are. You all are. Right?
Look at this lady. We were gonna pull out. She couldn't wait for us,
There's plenty of
and everybody here seeing.
There's plenty of room for all of us, sir. Larry, James, Go Moving.
But do they want to be with
There's
you?
plenty of room for all of us. And I was told I had to be here by 2. I'm following directions from the people.
Yeah, but you were being rude from the beginning.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I
you
asked
were,
if
lady.
could
That's why I
back
turned
in
on the
if you
phone.
were gonna move. I really. That's okay.
And you said that you didn't want to wait until we were done.
I said that there was room for all
You
of us.
said you did not want to wait. We got a few things left on this truck, and we could have been gone. You were impatient. You didn't want to wait, ma'am.
Move, sir. I was not impatient. I said I would work with you, but now you're recording me. So
Well, quite
I'm
clearly you didn't
recording
work
you
with
because you
them.
were acting crazy.
And then she just storms off. Like, put it this way, people only record you if you're acting cuckoo. And yet again, at the beginning, it did look like she blocked them in. Like, why? Why do these women always go out of their way to be disruptive? I want to see the video she posted. She probably wasn't even recording. It's a thing that these Karens do. They pretend to call the police, film you, take photos, when realistically they don't. They just hold their phone up and act like they're filming you. Larry, I think she thinks you're cute. Honestly, I think she might have a crush on Larry. Larry's such an adorable name. I remember I went skiing in America a few years ago. I think it was 2016. And our ski coach was called Larry, and he had this really cute, like, ski helmet. I honestly love their memory. Every single Larry that I've came across has been a lovely person, so I'm automatically on that guy's side. The gaslighting is real. I mean, one thing about a Karen is that they're good at manipulating people. I sometimes feel bad for their children and husbands if they have husbands and children, or even girlfriends if they're like a lesbian or bisexual. Because put it this way, imagine if they treat strangers like that, how they treat their friends and family. That would be a family member that would probably give you PTSD. This next video is a two-parter. I think we've actually watched it on this channel before. It's 6 minutes long, so I'm just gonna let the whole clip play.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner.
Hi, Karen.
I'm a resident. There you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay.
Keep in mind her
I'm
daughter
Karen
got
Turner.
pulled over, by the
You're
way.
the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay?
We're not involved here. You're picking them
No.
up.
I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
very
going to tell
involved.
you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
If you can...
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay.
We've explained already.
You need a... If you can give me a little bit of space here.
Mommy's gonna try and get you out of your own sticky mess.
Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's
It's like she's trying to threaten him right now, isn't
No
it?
problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's an
problem.
unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner,
Yes.
all due
Why were they
respect.
pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
they
driver
pulled
will
over?
tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know.
The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
Because they
No,
broke the
I'm
law.
asking, you're the person
Go ask
who's ordered it, and trust me,
Miss, this does not involve you 1%.
yeah, it does. It does, because I'm picking them up, and
No,
I'm
it's not.
offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney. So
Probably because it's illegal, like they
you
can't tell you
me what is
information.
the problem.
That's fine.
Why is it such a difficulty to say why they're being pulled over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
I know, but I know.
Why do you need to know?
Because this is impacting me, because
Why?
I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including people who live in New Haven attending Yale Graduate School, a PhD student, and I don't know why it's so difficult to say what the problem is.
Why don't we ask your children what the
On
problem is?
Easter
They'll tell
Sunday,
you.
I gotta take 4 people
I'll be honest.
back to New
I'll be honest
Haven.
with you. Should I be frank with
You
you?
can't, yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your
You
demeanor.
know what? Okay, that's.
I'm being honest
I
with you.
want to know
I
why.
just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being
appreciate.
very demanding with me.
No, I'm asking
have-
you a question which is not being answered.
But it doesn't need to be answered. It's irrelevant.
Okay. You know what?
If you'd like
you
to
don't
read
wanna,
my report, you can come down to the police department records on Monday, and you can get a copy of it.
and you can't.
I am under. There is no. You have no right
sorry,
to know what's
but
going
this
on.
is. No, I do.
Explain to me why.
Because these are 4 people that.
Okay, so that was part 1. We're now gonna watch part 2. That was 3 minutes of my life I'm never gonna get back. We're now gonna waste 3 more minutes on this obnoxious Karen.
No, I do.
Explain to me why.
Because these are 4 people that I have
You're
to take
just a concerned.
responsibility.
Why do you have to take responsibility? They're all adults.
That's my daughter.
And
We
she
don't
has,
care
and
if it's your
these are her
daughter.
friends.
She's a backseat passenger.
And there's a
She has
problem
received-
with you describing it because you don't feel
Describing what?
confident. Why these people are being
Your
pulled
daughter
over?
has not been
And
summoned. She was not the driver. This is not her vehicle. It's not your vehicle.
I'm
How are
sorry,
you
but
involved?
this is not going to be. If you have a problem explaining what the problem is and why their car is being confiscated, then we have a problem.
Why
And
don't you-
trust me,
why
I
don't you-
will be in with the commissioner of police.
So,
of
as per
Tenafly.
usual, she's threatening
Take a step
them.
back. Take a step
If
back.
you
This
can't
is-
even
like,
describe
this
what
is
it
bad.
Take a step back from me. I
there's
can't
a
move back any
problem.
farther. I keep moving back farther, and you keep
Okay.
moving closer to
I
me.
hope they
Because
arrest
you
Can you
can't
her.
take a step
put
back?
a sentence together
Take a
on
step
what
back.
the problem is.
Because I'm not because of your demeanor.
No, I
I
came
am
in
under
very
no
nicely.
legal obligation to tell you.
And I'm under no
Okay.
legal obligation to tell you what I will be doing. But I
You
will.
can do whatever you would
Okay.
like to do.
She's been you.
This is a lawful motor vehicle stop. You are here to pick them up. Okay?
Okay.
There's going to be a report.
Yep.
The
There will
driver
be a
has been
report.
advised of everything that's going on.
Okay. I was
All the
there for
proper
your
forms have been
graduation
filled out.
when you guys came in the town, and it wasn't that long
What
ago.
graduation? What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay.
She's just
What
pulling stuff out of her
Thank you very
ass.
much,
Town. What-
Saditsky and Catherine. Thank you for
Have
your
a nice day.
information and help. You know what? I hope you have a really nice holiday weekend too, because you just ruined it for a lot of people without
I
even the
didn't.
decency.
No, I didn't ruin anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
doing
did.
my job.
Yeah, you did.
I would just
This
hope
is
you,
their
being
Easter,
a commissioner,
this is their Passover.
that you would understand
You
the job
did it.
police officers have to do. But
There is no explanation. How can I understand? You
didn't
don't
even
have
ask
the
him.
decency.
You didn't even
No,
ask
I'm
him.
asking you because you're the one that's making the report, the problem, stating it. I'm going to
I
the
don't
store.
If they
The
never
way
committed a
you approach
crime,
it,
they
the way
wouldn't have
you
got
handle
pulled
the
over
situation,
and
the way
had
you
to have a report
I'm
done.
asking you.
Why doesn't this
I'm
woman
asking
understand
your
that?
position
I'm asking
in another
you.
agency,
I'm asking
whatever it
you.
may be. I mean, you have a business card with
How many
credentials.
times-
I don't know you. I just met you a minute ago. You have no official
So
identification.
Louis, what's his name? Schmarodowski?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just telling you who I am. I've been in the town for
That's
20
fine.
years, and as a courtesy, I would like to understand the rationale for their being pulled over and their car confiscated. This is a courtesy. I don't know why it's so
I
difficult.
believe
know
you
what?
should ask your
Can
daughter and the
please-
driver of the motor
My
vehicle.
daughter is a backseat passenger, as you've
Exactly.
said. You're making the accusation. I would like to know
What accusation?
the accusation of I don't know what. You haven't told me. You're telling me to go Monday and read the report.
That's
When
not
these
what you
kids
said to me.
said ask them. It's not they. It's not them.
Okay, so that was all I have. I don't know if there's a part 3. But basically, in the end, I think she actually lost her job. She actually was commissioner, like she was claiming to be. I thought she would have been lying. But like, she literally lost her job because of that. She resigned over this, exactly. Like, she literally lost her job because of her children. You would think her being so high up in that position, she'd know how the law goes. Quite clearly not. Like, how many times she needed to spell it out to you? I would have just towed the car and left her standing there arguing with herself. I wonder if that wasn't caught on camera, what would have happened? I feel like she'd be the type of person to go out of her way to try to get them 2 police officers fired. But then just like Karma, in the end, she lost her job. Technically, it would be a breach of data protection for them to tell her why they pulled them over, seeing as they're all adults. Yet again, her being high up in the police force, you'd think she'd know that. But unsurprisingly, whenever it comes to Karens, they don't care about anyone or any law or anything except for themselves. Wait a second, is this the original Karen? Is this where Karen comes from? Because she's actually named Karen. I think you'll find a lot of Karens are actually called Karen. Like, I think it's so funny. I was watching a program a few years ago on television. It was like morning television. And there was a bunch of women called Karen came on the TV program to complain about being called Karen and how they feel like they're being discriminated against for being called Karen whenever their name basically is Karen. Like, that is the most Karen thing ever. Complaining about the fact that your name is Karen because it's got like a bad view. Like, that is the most Karen thing ever.
I didn't do anything. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
What did you do?
Yo, someone make this viral. You want to make this viral? Make it viral. What the f did I do?
Ooh.
I
Oh,
called
damn.
someone old because they were? Alright, I'll get my bag.
Okay, I think she's intoxicated.
I'll take my...
This is why
Oh,
I
no.
think there should be an alcohol limit whenever it comes to airports and planes.
My
Oh.
mom's gonna be so proud of me tomorrow. I don't give a f.
Yeah, I bet she is.
I didn't do anything. I sat down
Acting
in my
like
seat
a sloppy drunk in a plane.
and I asked to go somewhere else because they were being... But I get kicked off. Okay.
Well, you probably got kicked off for the way you're
Hey,
acting.
who's taping this? Who's taping this? All y'all.
No. Ma'am?
You to get the. I'm getting off the plane. Don't touch my. I'll get off the plane. Get my off the under thing.
I need someone to call Broward Sheriff's Department to F3. Please, someone please call Broward Sheriff's F3.
I feel bad
Because
for
I
the
called
airline people
someone
who have to
old.
deal
I
with
get
her.
kicked off the plane. Bye. Enjoy yourself in Vegas, babies. Vegas, baby, Vegas. I'll be there in an hour.
Are you though? I personally don't think you're going to be in Vegas in an hour. I'm going to assume that she was maybe a bit intoxicated. I do think there should be alcohol limits whenever it comes to airports and planes. I've been in airports before and seen people in bars and they're completely off their head. Like, they are so unbelievably drunk. Is that controversial? Is that like an unpopular opinion? I'm all for bars and having a bit of a drink in an airport. However, if someone starts to get, a wee bit tipsy, maybe you should stop giving them alcohol. Because quite clearly she's drunk. Like, that's not how a normal person acts. She seems fun. Imagine being sat beside her for a couple hours in a plane. Now that would be a flight you'd never forget. Using old as a derogatory term is disgusting. Have respect. I bet you the people who she was arguing with weren't even old. They're probably 2 or 3 years older than her. I bet you they were 40. That's not old. To me, old is like 80. Like, 40 ain't old. Rumor has it that she's still trying to figure out what she did. I don't care about that. I'm curious if she got to Vegas in an hour like she claimed she was. Did she ever get to Vegas? Did she get arrested? They've left us in a bit of a cliffhanger, haven't they?
Okay? They can't feed their families.
It doesn't matter. He's out
It
here.
does matter.
He's out here
I
trying to
don't want
make a
him in my
living.
neighborhood. You go to Indian Wells, you don't see lawlessness.
It doesn't matter. Then
It
call
does
the
matter.
cops.
It brings
Have
down
them-
quality of life.
You're not a police officer. You're not a police officer.
Excuse me, I'm a
You
citizen.
Let, you
I
let
have
the
a right
police
to
officers,
speak.
You
I
let
have
the
a
police
right to
officers
speak.
deal with that.
So let the cops are coming.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
let the cops.
The cops are coming.
You need to stop harassing this man. That's harassing. You need to stop harassing him.
Not harassing.
Stop harassing him.
Karen. This is our property.
Stop harassing him.
You live.
Could you imagine being homeless and trying your best to survive and then a woman like that comes up and screams at you to get out of the area because you don't fit in? How disgusting. I live here. We found out who she was and she got kicked out of her housing area. So she literally went from being in a home harassing a homeless man to getting kicked out and basically being homeless. Talk about karma. She does have a right to state her opinion. Maybe it's not appropriate or like she still had that right. I absolutely despise comments like that. Sometimes I'll see videos of the most misogynistic, racist, homophobic things on the internet and there's always some guy, especially called Tyler. It's always men and they're like, well, he's entitled to his opinion. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, however, it doesn't give you a right to harass people. There's a difference between freedom of speech and freedom of hate. A lot of times these people will give their opinion, which they're entitled to, but it just is hate speech. And you can say hate speech, but there's consequences. If you're homophobic, racist, transphobic, you'll probably get in trouble. I just can't stand comments like that woman's harassing a homeless man, and he's got the nerve to comment, oh, she's entitled to her opinion. Screw your opinion. Somebody then responded, she doesn't have the right to harass him, that's far beyond just speaking an opinion. Exactly, like she was literally going up and screaming him and arguing with people. Get alive. Well, anyways, guys, that's some Karens caught on camera. If you want to see me look at more crazy Karens, let me know, definitely will. Press the bigger subscribe and see you all tomorrow for another video.